Good morning, Igor. Welcome to Zagreb and welcome to Entrepreneurial Mindset Conference. I'm really happy to be your host here and to guide you and to support you in sharing your values, your results, and your story. And I mean, personally, especially last night during the dinner, but also during our call, you touched me. You touched me with your energy, with your vision, with your story, and with your values regarding the people. So let's start. Let's start about you, about your company, about your story, and maybe this beautiful T-shirt can help you in the whole story. Please.
Thank you, Lada. I'm really honored and embarrassed to be here because so many great leaders and so many great entrepreneurs are here. So I'm really humble entrepreneur from Poland. I'm even more the sportsman, so let's say I'm always, if somebody asks me who I am, I'm sportsman and entrepreneur. So yeah, that's true. I run the company for more than 26 years. So I started when I was 19. And yeah, I have the privilege, I'm the leader of the 4F brand. It's not the only one brand that we have, because we do as well Outhorn and we're as well distributor of a few brands. So we're quite big in this sector of the industry company. We have more than 250 own shops and as well around 600 different shops which we cooperate with, more than 3,500 people. So yeah, I'm the leader and my whole life is fulfilled. It's between the sport and being an entrepreneur leader. So I'm really honored to be here.
Great. And talking about yourself as a leader and having this long experience in working, creating, failing, rising, we all know that there's no, like this is kind of a special formula. But if you have to put the ingredients that made you successful as you are today, what would you put together in this Igor's formula?
You know, there is a huge connection between sport and business. As a child, I was playing tennis. So from being 6 years old, I was training and struggling with everything. It was quite tough time. It was the time when everything was quite complicated. So my workouts were very early and very late. So let's say I was starting 6 a.m. and finishing around midnight. So it created me, you know. This is, I have the privilege. Why I'm dressed like this? Because I'm really proud sponsor of Croatian Olympic Committee. I have great friends here and I love to be here. So let's say I have the privilege I can be like this one because this is an official polo shirt from the last Olympic Games. So great for Croatian team. And when I speak with the people from the sport industry and I talk with my friends doing the business, you know, there is a huge connection between this. It's the same. You have to be consequent. You have to struggle. You have to believe in this, what you are doing. Especially in the business, from my point of view, it's believe in the people. You know, I'm here, I'm the leader, but my team, my colleagues, I always when I'm saying about people with who I work, I'm saying colleagues. I don't like, to be honest, the word employees. It's not so personal. So I'm very empathic leader, and I'm here because my team, my colleagues, they are doing a great job. And being leader is to be in the charge of the people. I'm not in charge of the numbers. You know, remember yesterday we had the conversation. My team is here. I'm very happy that they're here because we do as well expansion in Croatia. So let's say we want to open the shops here. We have already one shop here in Belgrade, in Zagreb. So I don't know how many shops we have. I don't care so much about it because I'm in charge of my people who are in charge of other people, and finally somebody is in charge of the numbers. So being a leader, it means that I have to take care of the team. And yeah, I have great experience from this area, especially from last year. Last year, as you know, COVID came, and it was something which was really unexpected, and as well, it hit us as a company in a very bad moment. It was March, so let's say you know that in sport you have seasons. So let's say we're ending the season, winter season, because we have the complete gear for all the kinds of sports, for skiing, running, gym, sports style. We call ourselves the 4F sport sport technical performers. So let's say we do sport style and we are very strong on it. But going to the point, we had to close the shops on Friday like this. 200 shops closed over the Europe, 3,500 employees. After the winter, a lot of stock. Winter was warm, so it was not good. So when I was actually in the Frankfurt airport flying to Portugal at that time, and when my team texted me, Kano, you know, we are closed. Tomorrow, no shops open. I said, oh, no way. What will we do? We don't have enough money on the accounts to survive because nobody knew that time how long it will take. So basically, my first imagination was, come on, I will bankrupt. After so many years, after going down and up so many times, after being so highly motivated, leading the people and believing this is what we are doing, some virus killing us in a moment. So I went to conclude, what we can do? First of all, I have to take care of the people. And I knew that people, my colleagues, they are the most important. And I believed that time, I had strong belief that if I will take care of them, they will take care of the company. And that was the moment. You know, we were really few centimeters to bankrupt because our cash flow situation was extremely bad. And of course, everybody's saying online. We have online. Everyone has online. But what is online if you have 250 shops closed? It's really, you know, we can try to pass the sale there. But after a couple of days, everybody was saying in Poland, okay, every company was doing the reduction, layoffs, and building the quite emotional, negative emotions on the safety. And I believe that I have to make my team safe. And I did something which was completely opposite to the whole market. I had the interview because we were talking, you know, it was quite hot topic, what to do, the company having the shops, how to survive and so on. I said, first of all, I will not fire anyone. Everyone is safe in the company. So honestly, everybody thought that I'm crazy. You know, everybody is doing the reduction in case of the headcount. And I said, no, my team is safe. And this was...
You said 3,500 people, right?
Yeah. We make them feeling they are safe. Of course, I was not cheating. I'm not lying. I make a Teams call with almost everyone in the company, with the workers in the warehouse even. I was explaining the same. Our situation is really bad. It's really, you know, we can give you it was March, so we can pay the salaries April, maybe May. But the only way to survive is that we all will be responsible for each other. Simply saying, you know, the US Army soldiers quite often saying the sentence like, I hold your back. So let's say one is taking care of another. This is like the soldiers working. They are simply saying they take care of each other. They risk their life for other people. So this is the difference between being manager, which is controlling and checking, and the old way of the management from the past, and being leader. As a leader, I was responsible for my team, but I asked them to be responsible for each other. That's why something amazing happened. You know, we're not pushing anybody. You know, everybody was so focused not to let down the colleague, because this was the more important. They were not working for the salary. They were not working for their ego. They are working to not let down somebody who is sitting next to us. And to sum up and to make it short, you know, we did amazingly. We're not. First of all, we helped a lot of hospitals because as well our idea was. Well, I was thinking if I will bankrupt, I will do it in the very nice way. I will help at least the hospitals. So let's say somebody will recognize it that okay, we are good. It was as well a bit coincidence because exactly it was quite dramatic situation. Probably most of us we remember it. Maybe in Croatia it was a bit different, but Polish hospitals they are lacking a lot of basic things. And it was very surprising for me when I heard from one of my colleagues that one of the biggest Warsaw hospitals asked us for the ski goggles. Ski goggles, you know, something which you're wearing for skiing. What for the hospital? They needed it to protect the doctors. They needed to protect the doctors because that time everybody was so surprised by the situation that the hospitals were missing basic things. And if they asked us for 200 goggles, we said, Yes, of course, we can do it. And this was the impression. I met my team on Monday, on Saturday morning, and I said, what we can do? If we will survive, nobody knows, but if they ask us for help, let's do something more. We have online, so we decided we'll give 20% of the turnover from the online shop to support the hospitals. Finally, we spent €1 million on the equipment, medical equipment. We started to do our huge resources, all resources we turned were not anymore the sports brand company. Nobody was thinking about the sportswear, not producing sportswear, producing masks, and we're producing other things. So let's say we use this capability, our skills. We knew how to buy and we knew how to sell. That doesn't matter, we're not selling the sportswear, but our team and our production department were starting to resource the market, and we started to be a medical company. But first we are buying the medical stuff just to support the hospitals. But if you're doing something good and with the passion, you know, there are a lot of grocery chains, they said, we need masks. I said, okay, we need masks, we can sell it, we can deliver to you, we can sell it. Actually, we didn't have even money to buy it, so I said, okay, if you want to buy from me, I can organize it. I have the skill, I know how to buy it, but just I don't have money. So you have to pay me the deposit and I can make the production. So basically, yeah, it was very story, even though, you remember, yesterday we were talking with my team, it was so stressful time because we were close to bankrupt. As a leader, I was in charge in the whole company at that time because as well, to be honest, my way of thinking and working, you know, in my opinion, it's some off topic, but it's important. If you're a leader, if you're a CEO, if everything is going well, you know, sometimes it's very important not to put the fingers into working company, because the people, they know what to do. If they are a lead, and we have leaders in the company, not managers, the people, they know what is the goal. Because the difference is that the manager is saying how to do things, and the leader says what for we are doing and what is the goal. So let's say our people in the company, my colleagues, they know what we want to achieve. I don't care how they will do it. I don't care if they will take the train or they will fly by plane if they want to be in Zagreb. I just want that they will be on time. So basically, yeah, that was the crazy time. I was fully in charge, but and I lead. I gave the hope to people, and I said that I believe in them. I really believe in my team. This is my highest base saying about the values. Trust, belief, being honest and transparent are the values which I like the most. That's why, as well, I was saying during the COVID lockdown time, it depends only on us. We had the remote work. We are not used before to do the homework. You know, 900 people from the office, they're working at home. You know how does it work in homework? Okay, you can work or you can shoot that you're working. So let's say I was pretty sure that, yeah, our IT guy said, okay, we can try to put, so, you know, to control it from, I said, forget about it. If they want to cheat, they will cheat. So I said one sentence, which was the claim for that time. I told them that I cannot check if you're working or not, but if nobody is watching, your owner is watching. So this was a strong sentence, which was the claim of our team that time. So let's say I just asked them to be honest, to work not for themselves, but for each other in the company. And basically, I have an amazing team. They did a great job. We're in the perfect condition right now. We are proud to expand the business in Croatia. I'm very happy to be here. I'm honored to be here, and I'm really honored to share my experiences being a leader for a couple of years.
Great. And this stuff here, at the end, it paid, because now you're having a record year, right? And yeah, the results are just coming on, you cannot say on their own, but it's the result of this way of leading the team, of building the team, and of creating people really part of the company.
Yeah, that's true. You know, as well, yeah, COVID is a really bad thing. I mean, something which cost us a lot of, we sacrificed, every one of us, something. Some of us, even the worst. But from the business point of view, it could be a bit sharp, what I would say, but COVID is as well opportunity because it is a game changer. So let's say everything what was before COVID time is not valid anymore. So let's say if such turning point had happened, so let's say that was the opportunity to create something new. We have a few examples online. So let's say online was not so popular before. Let's say this is one of the opportunities. I believe in every industry something has changed. So let's say, because what is the innovation? Innovation is the answer for the needs which are new. And for sure, the market, and this is what happened because of the COVID, everything has changed. So let's say the needs, the habits of the people, and everything has changed. So we used as well this time to change our company, to make it better. So let's say, first of all, we build the trust. We build the trust not only inside of the company, because we gave the safety to the people. They were really happy that they don't need to worry if they will have the salary on time. But as well, we had hospitals. We were very empathic, and we are as well helping not only, we do retail and wholesale, so we as well took care of our partners, different shops. So let's say we knew as a big company how to deal with the anti-crisis shield, how to help with some to get the support from the country. So to sum up, we've changed as well. We changed our values, but we as well put attention to every operation. It was the time when we had to change the company to survive. And after a couple of months, let's say after 12 months from that time, we see this how we perform right now. It's completely different company. First of all, it's better in case of the values, but as well, all operation is working precisely and amazingly. So this is the time we as a leader, we have to use the opportunity. So it's like this, we can have the plan, but especially right now, in the world which is VUCA world, so it's unpredictable, it's fast, it's instant, everything is, you never know. Right now I'm here and everything is good, tomorrow could be different reality and we have to adjust. But we have the people who are working in trustful company, we can really adjust to different situations. So I'm not scared. I know that I have people behind me. I take care of them, but the most important is that they take care of me and the company. So if whatever will happen, we'll change. If we'll need to sell something else, we'll sell something else. We'll need to produce something else. We'll have the capacity to do it. We know how to work. And we have, especially we as a team, we have great team in case of the personalities. This is extremely important because I've heard one time, and it's really, it's true, which I believe very, very, very much. Every company can teach every person, every employee, I would say this time employee, how to work. It's not a problem. If you're buyer, designer, even IT guy, whatever, we know how to make people experience this area. But we cannot change the personality. So let's say personality we're getting for the childhood. It's so difficult to change. That's why if we look for the people in the company, we look as well, how is this person? Because we can change the skills, we can make it higher, but the values and moral spine and everything, it's coming from the childhood, from the parents. So I'm very happy, and I have hope that you see it. I do it for 26 years, and still this company is my passion, as sport is my passion. So yeah, it's great to do it.
Just before going to your second passion, sports, that we also share the same passion, one question: when you remain all alone, and you just said that you were like 1 centimeter away from bankrupt, how do you feel inside? You know, all alone, without your people, without the audience, without the public, and without the need to show that you're strong, that you're a leader, and that they have to believe. It's you on your own.
Yeah. It's thank you for this question. It's really I have the goosebumps because it was very emotional time. I knew I'm a leader. I was not afraid. I mean, I was afraid, but not so much about this. I bankrupt. Okay, I will bankrupt. Maybe I will stand up. But I had the feeling that, oh my God, if I will let these 3,500 people, they have the family, so I was counting, let's say, that I'm responsible for 10,000 people, their life, their salaries, their expenses, and it was my motivation. For 3 months, I was literally sleeping average per week 3.5 hours. I know it because I have the watch counting my sleep, and I did it later, and I checked, oh my God, it was, I don't believe how I was managed to do it. As well, I was dealing with the company remotely. As I mentioned, I flew to Portugal, to my house, and there was no connection. So let's say my base, my company, we have the companies in, let's say, 12 countries, but the headquarters is in Poland. All the people were there. I was in Portugal, so I was using only I was not seeing them for the 3 months. I was seeing only the LCD screen. And of course, I had the doubts, and I was tired, and it was stressful, but I knew that this is my responsibility. I was hired, even I'm the main shareholder of the company, but I'm CEO. I have to give them a hope that I know what I do. So basically, I had a strong belief. Of course, I had doubts. When I said that I will not do any layoffs, I said, there was a risk. It was, we as a leader, we have to take the risk. And it's like with the sport. If you're making a basketball shot, you'll miss or not. If it is the last second, you will win the game or you'll lose the game. So this is the risk. But all in all, I believe that we'll do it. It was really stressful. The only thing which helped me that time was the sport. So I was doing, let's say, workout 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. So let's say it was the only time when nobody was working, luckily, because we were working quite late. My colleagues remembered that we were quite often. I was asking, okay, let's do the meeting 11 p.m. Okay, no problem. But some people were saying, okay, I cannot do it 11 p.m. Can we do it 12? I said, no problem, it's still working, so it's fine. Midnight is a very beautiful time to do it. So basically it was, we were working all the time, and it's funny because I don't remember anything from this time. Rather, I remember we were talking yesterday with my team, and they told me something. I said, oh, really? Because the stress was so huge that it was impossible too many factors. So yeah, it was, I felt that this is the time when I need to take the responsibility. And we as a leader, we have to take responsibility for our team, and we have to believe that the people who work in our company, they are good. And we have to really give them the feeling that they count. And I was always telling him, every one of you counts. I had, at that time, I don't know, Teams was limited to 200 people, so I was doing the same speech and the same conversation with my team 4 times in a row. So I was just changing the part of the company. I was saying the same, I believe in you. I believe every one of you count. It was an amazing story when the normal worker from the warehouse went to one of the mothers and said, after meeting with me, oh, so I understood that my work is important. I know what I am for here. So it means that if I'll be working good, maybe we'll have the salary next month. It's amazing. So I was really, this message was delivered to me, and I was really happy. I went to conclusion, it makes sense what I'm doing. Because we have doubts. We have doubts we don't know if we're doing good or wrong. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. Anyway, we have to sometimes lose to get the experiences from it, and because otherwise, if we have to sometimes fail. Failure is nothing wrong. Failure makes us stronger. Failure gives us the opportunity to get to some new conclusions. So I'm very happy if sometimes we fail. So it's good. It's just I don't want to fail fully. So let's say I don't want to be bankrupt. But being on the edge, this is our nature. As well. This gives us some ups and downs. It's nice to do it.
And very last message to our audience. Although I think that you shared with us great ideas, great values, what would you say to young people that listen to us, that are looking for some kind of motivation or some kind of a push?
I love to work with young people. I love to work with millennials. Gen Z, I love it. It's this huge power. Of course, I'm 45, so let's say I'm not the youngest. I feel young, and I want to be young as well, working with the young people, giving me this energy. The only thing which is quite... the only problem with the young people, because there is only one problem. young generation want to everything instant.
Impatience, right?
Impatience, you know, because everything is so easy. You know, we have the phones, we can swipe left, swipe right to make a meeting, you know, to talk with thousands of people in the same time. Hi, 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 hi. And we're waiting for the response. If we do business, we have to be patient.
Yeah.
I was born in a normal Polish family. I was I didn't have rich parents. I started with the scratch. I started with the 500 euro. This was my capital when I started. My father passed away when I was 18, so I had to take care of me and my mom. And the first goal was just to survive. But I knew that my passion to sport and business would give me some revenue. I didn't know how long it will take. I knew it will be not shorter than 7 days and no shorter than 7 days and no longer than 7 years. So we have to be patient. It's a long process, and we have to do repeat, and be consequent and wait. If I hear sometimes from young people, but I do impact. He's working or she's working 3 months. Come on, wait a bit. It's just I'm working 26 years, and I still feel that I'm at the beginning. So make it slowly, be consequent, and believe in this, that what are you doing makes sense. As well, I love one sentence. It's somehow the summary of this, what I can say. It's better, I don't know who said this sentence, but it's really clever. It's better to go alone in the right direction than follow the crowd in the wrong one. Quite often, I do something differently. Remember, most of us remember the first advertisement of iPhone, make it think differently. So let's say, let's be different. You know, sometimes you will lose, sometimes you will win, you will lose. Sometimes it will be great success, sometimes not. But be innovative, think different, believe in this, what you want to achieve, and work constantly on this, and the reward from it will happen. We never know how long it will take, but don't stop before the finish line. It's like with the running marathon. I was running marathon in my life, and I know how tough is 35th kilometer. But the finish line is 42. Actually, it's always longer. So let's say my watch showed me 45. I don't know, maybe I was not the shortest line. And sometimes the shortest way is not the best way. We should look for the best way, to be honest, in my opinion. But the most important is to finish it. Doesn't matter if you will need to walk. I had such situation. I did one marathon good time, second marathon, I failed. But on 36 kilometers, I had a huge soreness in the muscles that I knew if I would get injury, or I will not finish it. But I went to a different conclusion. If I can not run, I'll walk. And sometimes we can fly, sometimes we can run, sometimes we can walk, sometimes we have to crawl. So it depends on the situation. But we have to always move. Let's move. And this is the same with the business. We have to keep going, and the dream can come true. This is really what I believe. The last, what I want to say, the last sentence, because the time is clicking and is ending. We, as entrepreneurs, we are not responsible for the business. I'm not responsible for the business. I'm just responsible for the people. So the key point are people. But we have to we have to do it in the true way. I mean, we cannot say that we're responsible for the people and talk with HR department how to do 10% of the layoffs. Because, nowadays people will not believe in the lies. They see the lies very, very easily. Time is gone, and I will tell you this sentence which said Walt Disney, and I really love it. Walt Disney said, if you can imagine something, you can achieve it. Achieve your goals.
Thank you, Igor.
Thank you, Lada.
Thank you.